Hi guys, welcome to another video with Awaken with Abhilasha. I am so excited for this video because this video is everything that you need if you want to get your desire, and I'm simplifying everything. I'm not going to use some complicated vocabulary here. I'm going to assume that all of us are 5-year-old and we are on our school day one to learn how to create consciously. Well, hi, my name is Abhilasha. I am your inner power coach, and my entire aim here is to help people to realize that they are the power and they have all the power in the world to create exactly what they want. So if you would like to work with me, you can email me. I also do video calls and I also do email coaching. All other details are in the description box, and if you'd like to join my Facebook community, you are very welcome. So let's get started with this video. The step number 1 is taking responsibility, and I'm speaking it from my own experience of knowing this since 2012, and things start speeding up and make sense from last 6 years when I start getting to know more about Neville Goddard, getting deep into his techniques, and also Joseph Murphy, and also reality transurfing, which I have recently started to read, along with the quantum physics. I'm a little bit obsessed with quantum physics and stuff like that. Yeah, I love science, along with spirituality and other things. So it's coming from the person who has done it in majority of the fields in her life and quite successfully. So if you realize that on YouTube, there are probably billion or million of videos that talks about manifestation, and we have overcomplicated everything so much. But let me explain you, conscious creation or manifestation is one of the easiest thing because we are doing it all the time. We are doing it since we are here. Right now, we are just learning to do it on our own term. So let me go back to my step number 1, take responsibility. Taking responsibility means that as soon as you start realizing that both things that I like in my life and the things I do not like in my life are my own creation, the blaming, the negative story, looking at the other person down, looking at the situation down and say, you did this to me, this happened to me, I'm the victim, will go away very quickly. And I'm giving you a secret. Anytime I get into such thoughts, I always go back and remind myself, I am the creator of my reality. And as Neville have spoken, and probably it's in the Bible too, I'm sorry if I'm wrong, you are the light and you are the darkness. What it means that you have created the things that you like in your life, and you have also created the things that you have not liking right now. Yeah, you are the creator of both. And as I said, as soon as you take responsibility, the negative stories can go away very quickly. The resistance that you might have around a particular subject will go away because you will realize, oh my God, I created it. Why am I blaming that person? Or why am I blaming that situation? And as easily as I've created that situation, which I absolutely do not prefer, I can create something that I prefer too, which takes me to our step number 2. Step number 2 is, what is law of assumption? As the name suggests, law of assumption, making assumptions. Often since our life, if you really notice, all around our world, majority of time we have been sold on negativity, on fear, on being in a survival mode. You know, we all come from different cultures, different childhood, where our parents may be unconsciously telling us that, okay, you need to be safe, you need to be this, money doesn't grow on the tree, we don't have enough, be careful, the world is a bad place, and all of that. So look at all our assumptions are often, I want to save myself, so I have to assume the world is a negative place to live in. And when I start listening, step number 2 is to understand what law of assumption is. As the name suggests, law of assumption is nothing more than assuming something or having an assumption around something. So let me just simplify it like we all are 5-year-old, because I want to make it a very simple video for you guys. Law of assumption means assume any fact Assume anything as a fact. And if you persist into it, it will turn into a factual reality in your physical world. So let's assume you do not have a job right now, or you don't have money. But in your mind, you need to assume that you have that right now, which means you are not allowed to talk about to other people, to yourself, that you do not have that job, because we cannot have that job, because we cannot be in two states. We cannot be in two states. Either you have money or you don't. And most of the time, if you are not getting results, it could be because I had made a playlist where you could see the certain reasons why you might not be getting what you want. I'll link it here. Check out all those 4 videos. That will extremely help you. So I was speaking that you cannot be in two states. You have money or you don't. So law of assumption, as I suggest, is only making an assumption, persisting in it, and in certain amount of time, which we don't know, it will turn into the fact if you persist and keep assuming that you have what you're desiring. You have right now what you're desiring. Step number 3. This will become a nightmare for you if your desire and your inner talking doesn't match. This got me so much success. And that was the missing point for me, because it took me something 2 years to create. And when I corrected this one particular thing, inner conversations, inner talking, and sort of like like taking a very, very conscious effort throughout the day to watch myself, what I'm doing internally, helped me drastically. And in a couple of weeks, my desire came forward. So your desire and your inner conversation has to match. Literally, there is no way out to it, no matter what. Inner conversation can also be defined somehow as our beliefs. Assumptions and beliefs are much deeper topic, but as I said, I'm going to simplify this. So keep inner conversation as this big umbrella that cover beliefs, assumption, your inner dialogues, your inner monologues. What are you also doing in the 3D world? In a way, like what kind of conversation are you having with the people? What are the things you are telling to yourself? It also covers self-concept. There are a lot of things that comes under it, but just to simplify it, try to understand one thing, that your desire and your inner talking has to match. You want to get married? You are married. So you talk to yourself like you are a married person. You talk to yourself, you already have a job. You talk to yourself, you already have a money. You cannot complain internally saying, oh, I don't have money, I don't know how I'm going to pay the bills. This is an example of having not a good inner conversation. And let's move to a very general thing. What method to use? Feel free to use any method, because every method often is aiming you to correct your inner conversation and helping you to stay in your new story, aka your desired state or your desired wish fulfilled. You can use scripting, visualization, affirmations, literally anything. Honestly, it doesn't matter. The main thing is your desire and your inner talks. Your beliefs and assumptions need to match. I hope this clarified things, and if you have more video suggestion, feel free to put in the comment, because I would love to make videos on that. And don't forget to check my other videos, and also do subscribe and like my channel. I'm so excited that I'm finally sharing all of this thing with you guys. I'll see you in another video. Bye guys.